the night between the Celtics and the Lakers in La La Land. Here's the Celtics coming in having a great season without Jason Tatum, and one of the reasons why is that guy. Did you see this move by Peyton Pritchard? Let's watch it back. Poor Jared Vanderbilt, number 2, just gets, I don't want to say, his ankle broken by Pritchard on this one. He goes back, hits it, but he wasn't done. End of the first half, they throw him the rock at the top of the key. Luka's chasing. Buckets, nails it. Celtics up 10 going into halftime. They honor Pat Riley. All the Showtime Lakers were there. You would think the Lakers would come out and blow them out in the second half. They tried. Here was Luka, back to LeBron. LeBron to the hole. They cut the lead down within 10. Then it's this one here. Jaylen Brown says, no, I got you. This is on Austin Reeves. A little push off, makes it happen. Then Brown wasn't done. Derek White gets it to him, and watch Jaylen Brown. Reeves trying to do his best. You can't stop Jaylen Brown right now. 32 points. Pritchard had 30 off the bench. They asked LeBron James about Jaylen Brown. Very interesting sound afterwards.
Listen, KB is doing, he's playing great basketball, man, and you can't fault this. This whole MVP thing, I don't understand why his name is not getting talked about some as well. Like, nobody gave them a shot to start the season. And he's having, 30?
Yeah, just under.
Yeah, just under 30? Yeah, it's a popularity contest sometimes, I tell you.
Popularity contest sometimes, I tell you. We bring in 2 very popular guys, Kendrick Perkins and Brian Windhorst. We start with Perk. Perk, you've been beating this drum quite a bit, but let's talk on a national level. Does Jaylen Brown deserve more consideration in this MVP conversation we seemingly have every single day?
Well, first, LeBron is wrong because they had one individual who gave them a shot, not to be the number 2 seed, but I had the Celtics making the playoffs this season. That's first thing first. But right now, if I had to pencil in the vote and had to pencil in the MVP, Jaylen Brown is getting my vote. He is doing more with less. And I say that respectfully to guys like Peyton Pritchard and Derek White. But what he's doing on both ends of the floor, no other person in the league is doing it at this level. Probably Victor Wembanyama, but he is the best two-way player in the game. And I'm talking about Jaylen Brown. The way that he's leading this team has a culture, it has an identity. And what we're seeing right now, we're seeing Jaylen Brown answer all the questions to the test. Can he lead a team? Can he be a franchise guy? And he is showing you that he is more than that. So now when we mention guys like Anthony Edwards, Luka Doncic, Cade Cunningham, we damn sure have to mention Jaylen Brown in that elite conversation. He's number 1 on my chart as of now for his MVP frontrunner.
Number 1. Wendy, I look at this Celtics team. I don't think many people had him going this far and this high, this far into the season. And Jason Tatum, there are whispers that he is getting back to health. He was at the game last night, but Joe Mazzulla confirmed he was at practice but would not give any details as to what that meant. So what are you hearing about Jason Tatum's rehab progress and where we're at in that timeline?
Yeah, Peter, he's working back. I mean, I know that everybody wants to say, oh, it's going to be a certain day at a certain moment in the game, but Achilles recoveries are not linear. He is playing 5-on-5. He is traveling and practicing with the team. It is not something that they can pinpoint, but the key is we are only in February, and he is on the court working out in that vein. And I will say, he just released episode 1 of the documentary that he is making about his recovery. He would like to come back this season. He's not releasing a documentary about his recovery to say, I'll see you next fall, okay? But I also think that the Celtics organizationally, whether it's his teammates, whether it's the front office, whether it's Joe Mazzulla, who just stone faces when he gets asked about him, they don't want to apply any pressure to him. But let's be honest, with as well as the Celtics are playing, with as wide open as the East is, Jason Tatum's availability is probably the biggest question mark in the NBA. That doesn't mean that he's going to be forced to come back quickly, but obviously it's one of the biggest things we're keeping an eye on.
All right, Perk, so let's play hypotheticals here. If Tatum does return in time for the playoffs, what does that mean for the rest of the Eastern Conference?
Well, right now, even without Jason Tatum, the Celtics are the most dangerous team in the entire NBA. Imagine having an MVP candidate, the championship pedigree, a coach that should be up for one of the guys, a coach that's in the conversation for Coach of the Year, and playing They have no expectations whatsoever. They are literally playing with house money at this point. And that's a dangerous thing for the rest of the league, because right now this team believes. You got your role guys that are being stars in their role. I love the pickup in Vucevic. He comes in and provide that spark. Get Jason Tatum back into the mix, the style that they play at 75%. Everybody better watch the hell out.
I love it. Guys, we're going to get back to both of you. And gentlemen, start your engines. The NFL lands in Indy for Combine Week. Let the wheelin' and dealin' begin. Good morning, everybody. I'm Peter Schrager in for Greeny. But I am in no means am I all alone. We're snowed in, but joining us to talk hockey is PK Subban. Also joining us this morning is Perk and Wendy to talk hoops. We got Graz, we got Mike Tannenbaum, we got Jason McCourty, we got the Brady Bunch up in this joint, but we also have to start with the game of the year. We have a million huge moments in this game. An under two bowl sports moment. Here was Jack Hughes after the game.
You know, every single player in that game tonight, Canada, U.S., when they were like 6, 7, 8 years old, man, every single player went through so many things, and like, you're just grinding and you're working your way up. So as much as I've been dealing with stuff and you guys like to talk about it, that doesn't faze me. You know, it's a journey. It's the whole lifetime of work, and, you know, I'm just a part of that.
Just an unbelievable sports moment. We bring on PK Subban, of course, who was a gold medal winner for Canada in 2014 in Sochi. PK, you watched this. You played with Jack Hughes for 3 years with the Devils. He scored the game winner, and it's going to be replayed until the end of the time in this country. What's the best way to describe that moment for USA?
Well, oftentimes when I come on shows, you know, we talk about other athletes and we talk about the size of the dog in the fight. Well, with Jack, it's not about that for me. It's about hood, and it starts with Jack Hughes. I go back to it. I'm so proud of him. I go back to his rookie season. I had him as a rookie, and I watched this guy fight and grind. I watch him go through ups and downs. But I'm going to tell you, we watching this tournament, people talk about Jack Hughes being a pretty boy. Oh, Jack, he's got the blue eyes and the Goldilocks. No teeth, no problem. Like a hockey player does, puts his country on his back in the key times and delivers a miracle, not just for America, but for the game of hockey. So hats off to Jack Hughes, the whole Hughes family. This is a family affair. The whole Hughes family, Mama Hughes being involved in the USA program on the women's side, Dad Hughes being involved. You know, it's a family affair, but Jack Hughes can't say enough great things about him.
And yet the star of the night might have been the goalie. Connor Hellebuck just stood on his head. He was unbelievable.